Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another Validity Team League match between us, the CranKy Ducklings, and another team. And this week, we have with us the Daily Life Esports. I'm your host, Steel Mold. Steel like the metal mold, the thing you put the metal in so that it changes shape when it cools down. And with me tonight is the ever so wonderful PugChamp, Yakuzaku.
I make no promises to be unbiased.
Yeah. Alright, we're setting up in the lobby. Our first match will be between Kuro and Hiturunk.
Hiturunk. You should probably have asked him how to pronounce this name.
Alright, let's make sure everyone's ready. And we can go in. Our first map will be Acid Plant, as it is shown. Thank you, by the way, to Isoko Osu for another month of subscription, 7 months in a row. I forgot how to say month in Finnish. I know Setsaman is 7, but and I don't forget what the case for quantities are. Okay, everyone's ready. Let's go.
All right. Jumping into Acid Plant, very good map for proxy tank.
You were saying something? What? I don't know. I don't know. It's some combination of words got me all confused. You said something about
a proxy tank.
A what?
A proxy tank is when you have an SUV go forward and put down a factory, which will later on produce a tank.
God damn it, Yago. God damn it. Alright, everyone. Welcome to Acid Plant. LE. LE, of course, stands for lover enemy. Lover enemy. That's when, you know, you love someone, but there's it's like a love-hate relationship. Yeah, you know? Yeah. Speaking of love-hate relationship, in the southeast is our yellow Zerg from our own team, the CranKy Ducklings, Kuro.
Known as Group Saber Esports and Heroes Wasteland.
Yeah. And on the other side of the map, in the northwest, in the pink, from Daily Life, it is the Terran Hiturunk. I'm going to try different versions of how to pronounce that.
Probably should have asked him how to pronounce this name.
Yeah,
we're in the lobby, but
I wanted to, but there was so much stuff to do just before we started, and everyone were like eager to start. So I was like, let's just start the thing.
We can see Hiturunk playing a little bit like Claire, putting his supply depot near his geyser and putting his barracks a bit forward, which is a bit odd.
Yeah, this is a Zerg
She is
wall.
known for loving her limb floods, and now she sees there is a wall.
There's a gas steel.
Oh wait!
And
look over at the.
It's it's a Gangnam Natural. She's not about to get scouted. Oh boy. This is
Kuro, you know what to do now.
I don't think.
Hold down, press hatch, hold down C.
I think Hiturunk
bring it in.
didn't notice the gas steel until now, because this SUV was sent to build the gas and you're just standing there. Yeah, spam this salt because it's Yaku's fault. Everything is Yaku's fault.
You what? Hold up, this is a Protoss wall.
What?
Hiturunk is almost playing like a Protoss, where he has his supply up in his main.
Yeah.
And now he's building his production as a wall on his natural.
Yeah, it's like
really interesting.
It's like a Protoss, except you don't need to use a Zealot as a door. You can use a supply depot.
It's very interesting that he went for that, but at the same time also went for the gold expand.
I mean, I suppose it theoretically it would prevent the Zerg from scouting the fact that there's no second base here, but you know, Zerg have overseers and overlords and overseers.
Calm it down, guys. I'm not the one playing today.
We need an anti-copy pasta bot in the in chat.
Fill time for me, Steel, whilst I get Kuro's copy pasta ready.
Do you have a copy pasta for Kuro?
I do, but except not everybody can use it because it's for crank subs.
Alright, so Interrank is going for concussive shells, so it's gonna be marauders here, a bit of a marauder heavy composition. Skipping Steam, which I'm not too sure about, because you know Steam is something you usually want to get first because it's good both for marauders and the other ones. What's Marines? That's the one.
Marines.
Yeah.
And also in the rare case, actually no, not Reapers. Never mind. I don't Terran. No, I don't Terran.
Wait, that's not your. That's mine. I invented. Spam this CranKy to cheer for Kuro. We have a fumbled drone SCV transfer here.
Yeah, he's trying to. I'm thinking he rallied his production there. Except
no.
Go there.
Yeah, the depot was up and they had trouble pathing, and Kuro sees that with this overload.
Ooh.
Not sure what she would make of it, but it
does worry me a little bit. I mean, I made no promise to be unbiased, but it does worry me a little bit that Kuro might see, oh, he's doing something very non-standard, and what do I do now?
Yeah. I mean, look, this is easily destroyed with the Link Flood. I mean, you don't even need a lot of links to destroy this. And Ichiran will have to bring the army here, and that means everything else is vulnerable.
Yep, in one way or another, one of its bases is going to be vulnerable.
Oops. Oh, I think Ichiran just noticed the the SCVs. Okay, so Ichiran is running across the map with these bioforce, but
these are a lot of Lings. They don't have speed yet. This army is not good against Ling heavy army.
Yeah, and there's very little creep spread as well, so this third base is actually in quite a bit of danger. If Ichiran gets a few more units here, the tank, and starts sieging up, this is really rough. Bringing a missile.
Yeah, this is a build that's dependent on time, I feel. The more time that Kuro gives him, the more value he's going to get out of that gold.
Yeah, but here's the thing, it's still a 2-base Terran with a second base that is extremely vulnerable.
Well, he's got his third now, in where his natural should be.
Ah, she has an overload just next to this.
She barely sees it, yeah.
Yeah, it's watching the path, not the bases there. Okay, speed for the Ducklings is ready.
Oh, yeah, concussive shell is very good for those speedlings, so generally you want to get the speedlings around to sort of wrap around.
This is a very small Terran force, though.
It is, it very much is.
And also Steam is after that.
His Banshee, he realizes that Kuro doesn't have that much anti-air.
Kuro is a little more afraid than she should be. She could roll over this very easily.
Okay, now we're starting to see the Lings do get that nice surround.
Don't even need to waste the Banelings.
Opening up the Speedlings,
don't waste Banelings. Don't waste Banelings. Don't waste Banelings.
Well, in this case, the Speedlings are preventing the Banelings from going in, and I think that actually works out for her in the
end. I think, yeah, the tank position was just not useful here.
Way too
at
far
all.
Out.
Yeah.
He was going in and hoping to bait her back, and well, it didn't really work out.
Look at the overload spread for Kuro out on the map. It has no idea.
He's gonna build a barracks right underneath one of those overlords.
What? Where? Ooh.
Yeah, right under one of her overlords. He's about to build a racks.
Which one?
Top right.
Oh, this one. Yeah, and the ninja base.
Again, it's a fairly
and another ninja base, and the third.
It's fairly interesting that Hitarunk is going for a more spread out production. It can definitely work out, especially if he has a rally point that's somewhat equal.
It's only working out because you have a Zerg who's afraid to move out. For no reason.
Oh, nice! Doesn't let the Banelings get wasted on that.
Yeah.
Going instead for a bit of a more juicy connection. These are all armored units, however, they do get it in the end.
Yeah.
The Banshees cannot keep up with the Hydras.
Yeah, the Hydras have speed now as well, so they're a little more mobile. And Kuro just found out about this base, and this is going to just go down immediately.
What are you doing here? That's what the Hydras are thinking right now.
See, the thing is, Hitarunk spent, what was it, 1,200 minerals on command centers in the space of a minute. That's all your production cycle. It's a couple of production cycles actually at this stage in the game for Bioterran.
Is he really going Bioterran? He actually is going Marine Marauder. I was thinking he might go for more of a mech composition, just based off of his tech lab on the starports, which you don't often see for Bioterran.
Yeah.
How many medevacts does he have? One. Yes, one.
This is a very confused build by Hitarunk. It's got all kinds of interesting things, but they're not in position to do damage. The Banshees were with the army instead of harassing. The tanks weren't with the small bio force that could really have done a lot of damage. This could have really killed Kuro.
It really could have. It's, again, I feel like it's based off of a cooldown. Where if Hitarunk had more and more time, if Kuro gave him
I think
time,
actually the opposite.
Built up
the opposite. If Hitarunk hit in time and didn't wait at the entrance to the between the second and the third, Kuro would have lost the third. That third should not exist. But yeah, that took a bit long. Also, there's a bit of a fumble with the SCVs that kind of delayed the economy. And yeah, then Hitarunk was expecting to lose that gold. That's why all these other bases were here. But again, it's very difficult to defend them, especially when you have such a small army that keeps getting erased every time it meets the Zerg army. So
yeah, it's a concept that what's his name, Volticus has tried to drill into us for a while of a concentration of force, where if Hitarunk had all his army together, it would be still a little small, but decently more powerful. But because, again, he spread out his production, they are very much just dispersed, in a sense.
Yeah.
Now he's going for Ghost, which he doesn't really need at this stage, however...
That weird build, it has merit, but I think it was a bit of
execution.
Execution was a little off. Some better because when you have so little units, but you have very different. You get a tank, and you have one tank. You gotta put that tank where it threatens the Zerg army.
Either that should or you build up your tank count.
It needs to be here, somewhere in the middle, not letting the Zerg forces engage into the Terran that's trying to get this third.
Now, look at the difference in army supply right now. Kuro is way ahead. She needs to do... She can end the game now.
Definitely. She could have for the past couple of minutes.
She's playing very scared.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of that.
Right.
Okay. Gonna go into this planetary. I think the planetary should be able to fall just for the sheer Hydra count.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Banelands making good connections. Those SCVs do not get a repair in time.
Exactly. The sounds of ghosts dying.
Yes.
Alright.
Now, this is the Hydra starting to go in.
This is the end of it.
That is just way too much for the Terran army to keep up. And should be he's trying to hold on to his last refuge, being that base down in the left hand corner.
Yeah,
and GG is called. Kuro will be taking the first game and bringing up the CranKy Ducklings to a 1-0 lead. And also,
too biased.
Shut the fuck up, Steel. This is my clan. I get to be biased. This is a team league. I get to be biased. And the other thing is, this will be Kuro's first match taken in a team league, which, if you're asking me, that is the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Ask anybody.
I know. And not only that, is the first match of the game of the match. I know that feeling. With my 100% success rate in
exactly
in competitive StarCraft 2. Yeah, for those who don't know, I played one show match against another Gold League player who hasn't played the game in a few years. Yeah, all right. So, it's
sorry, Delicat. I'm just really sorry, Delicat. I'm just really have a lot to say. It's Croup.
Okay, so the second player will be Damerfesk. That is a very Nordish name.
Is it?
The syllable sounds like it's a Damerfesk. It sounds something Swedish.
Hello, my name is Damerfesk.
Yeah. Mr. Damerfesk?
That's racist, I apologize.
Map is going to be Catalyst. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be creating, right? Yes. What am I doing?
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm wasting my time updating the
well, as I sit here and not say anything.
Yeah, I'm talking. I'm updating the thing, and I'm updating the other thing, and I'm setting up the lobby.
As I sit here not doing anything,
and I'm getting shouted at by everyone. Okay. We need
now,
Kuro. We need Yakuzaku.
Thank you. Again, that's racist. I'm sorry. Now, something that I'm personally invested in, which is why I kind of wanted to play today, but I knew that, either Kuro or Kata would probably have this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm biased again, but fuck it, I get to be biased. This is my team,
My team,
I'm pretty sure they could handle Demerfest. However, back in JSL, Demerfest was the only other member of my group who actually managed to beat me.
Okay.
Which is why I wanted to play today. I require both Kuro and Kata.
You wanted a rematch?
So I did want a rematch.
Alright, apparently we have a color scheme. It's pink and yellow.
Pink and yellow.
Okay, let's see.
Pink for the new life, yellow for the ducks.
Let's see if everyone is ready. And we can go dive right into this.
Dante poses a very good point in chat for you, Steel. Flash only has a 70% win rate in competitive StarCraft 2. You have 100%.
Yeah. I'm a big deal around here. Haven't you noticed? Cha. Bro, don't even talk to me.
Bro, do you know who I am?
You talk to the mods, and the mods will present me with the questions that you have for me.
Alright, who's introing?
You can do the intros. Why not?
And here we have it, folks. Spawning in the top left. Yes, left-hand corner of the map. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map. We have the pink Protoss playing for Clan Daily Life. The pink Protoss, the only person strong enough to take down Yakuzaku in the group stage of a JSL. The pink Protoss spawning in the top left-hand corner of Catalyst. We have Demerfesk. And on the bottom right-hand corner of the map, swatting in the bottom right-hand corner of the map of Catalyst, we have the yellow
Catalyst.
Zerg. The yellow Catalyst. On the bottom left-hand corner of the map of Catalyst,
right.
We have the yellow Zerg. We have playing for Clan KranKy, the manager of Clan KranKy, the mom of Clan KranKy. We have Savior of Esports here of the Raceland.
Yeah, it's on the right, bottom right hand corner of the map.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay, so Kuro is going pool first. Did she go pool first in the previous game as well? I wasn't paying attention. I was busy doing stuff.
It was in fact a pool first, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so
we see a pylon block coming down from Demerfest. A little bit annoying, but not the worst thing in the world.
Kuro went for the third hatchery location as well instead. Which is always annoying. It definitely throws you off if you're not practiced in it. Also, the wall is already set up. Is
yep,
a nice little wall off here. This probably still being annoying, but these Zerglings will definitely clear this up. We have Link Dim 6 coming up for Kuro.
Will she go for the early third?
I suppose she would. She did in the previous game. No, I mean, it's not the super earliest, but yeah, 2:30 is it's a nice early timing. Thing is, Demerfest only now is looking at setting up to get the natural.
Yep.
And there's supply blocks after that pylon destruction. And Kuro has a good sight on that timing, so she will be quite ahead economically. It is a bit dangerous though. If Demerfest decides to jump ahead, they're playing very safe here. This is a double zealot gateway here, doorway.
Just in case.
Just in case. You have it's like in Sparta where one is like standing in the front shielding and the other one is just stabbing from above them. It's
the guy in the front is doing all the work, the guy in the back is moral support.
This is ire. Did you even see the movie's 300?
I saw the parody movie 300 Spartans.
God damn it. I can't reference in front of you. You don't know half the things. Alright. Okay, 2 adepts didn't focus those drones, so they didn't quite get them. Cool. Yep. With these speedlings.
Again, Demerfest will have to pull something off to slow down the economy of Kuro.
Ooh, 1 adept goes down. Still, no drone kills, I think.
Percentage drones?
One maybe.
The one drone that died this game was a scouting drone.
Oh, it was a scouting drone. Yeah, so no kills here. I think maybe a Zergling died. This is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
For Kuro so far. Her economy hasn't really been delayed that much. Yeah. She's in a
Although
we
are starting to see the Oracle come down. However, Queens are pretty good. I would prefer to have a Spore, but you know, that's just me.
Yeah, this is getting to 5 minutes. There's a Spore in the main. Yeah, but there are no more spores. Right. She's going roaches and the lair. Yeah.
We are going to see the La Cucaracha build. I'm actually not too familiar with the specifics of that build. I just know it's Link Team 6 into roaches with Galile reconstruction.
Yeah, it's a bit rough against these oracles though. You gotta be very tight with your spores and queens. Alright, we do see some more spores coming up.
Yep, we are starting to see the double robo facility for Demerfest, however, and Immortals shred through roaches.
Okay,
Oracle need a massive amount of roaches, or she will have to smash them quickly. I'm
Oracle,
sorry, Steel, I keep interrupting you.
Oracle not quite getting the kills here yet. I think that's a bit of a... It's kind of a thing that Protoss, they're so afraid of losing the Oracle that they don't quite let it get hit. And that's a bit too much, because it could have gotten like 3 drone kills and then got out before it dies. I mean, you know, if you were classic, maybe it was 4, but...
Please don't mention classic. Some wounds take time to heal.
Sorry. Do you want me to mention Zest instead?
Yeah,
Who do you want me to mention? What Protoss? I was just thinking that. What Protoss can I mention? What Protoss can I mention? Oh, classic. He got far. He got as far as he could go. It's just.
I mean, I'm allowed to be biased towards my own team. I should be unbiased when it comes to pros.
Yeah. So far, neither player has really done any damage across the map.
We're starting to see Kuro come in with the La Cucarachas.
Yeah.
Having go out with Constitution a little bit.
Yeah, speed is
just starting.
Quite late, and range is quite late, but the numbers are going to be there. This is going to be a lot of
very good stasis ward.
Yeah, I hope she's careful with that and anticipates that, sends one roach ahead of the pack. Oh, she's actually keeping a lot of the roaches at home.
Well, I suppose the idea is sort of do a hit and run and sort of have some defense.
Yeah, but here's the thing: she has excellent map vision. She should know that Dammerfesk is at home and not.
For sure.
Oh, it's gonna be a pure Ravager harass here.
Well, the roaches are starting to come in.
Oh yeah, the other roaches are coming. Don't get caught.
Yeah, 4 Immortals are definitely scary for a roach-heavy army. However, Ravagers can definitely put in some more work.
Yeah, these Ravagers...
And again, she has a numbers advantage.
Group, don't jump, group.
For now.
Be careful, be careful. I mean, Dammerfesk, look. Group.
Right on the edge! Oh,
okay.
That's most of the Ravagers.
Okay, still 2 of them here, and that's a couple of bile shots that will do well, and the other army will take its time getting here.
He's forcing Dammerfest to come back from doing his push.
Yeah, but she is losing a lot of units here.
Very nice concave.
You need to buy time here, though.
Targeting down, which is not bad. The correct move, I would say, targeting down the Immortals.
Yeah, but she's losing way too much.
Those Oracles are putting in a lot of work right now.
Yeah. I think she jumped on that Protoss force without enough roaches. When you get stuck on a time warp ward, chrono ward, stasis ward, that's the one. You gotta, yeah. Let's do the time warp again. No, let's not do the time warp. When you get stuck in a stasis ward and half your army is stuck, you gotta buy time until it gets released. Otherwise, you're just playing into the hands of your opponent. Because with the bile shots she had on those frozen Ravagers, she could have had that army, or at least pushed it back enough that she would be doing damage. Yeah, that's... I mean, look, it's rough to make those, like, split-second decisions while you're fighting. So I get that. I mean, you know, no judgment from me. My
Backseat gaming bastards, am I right?
Yeah, no. It's a gold league backseat. I'm sitting in my golden backseat throne.
Yeah, the La Cucaracha build did not manage to... The roaches did not manage to get the damage that typically you would want to do with this build. And now Dammerfest is starting to build up his army.
Yeah. And on a 4th base, which is taken earlier than Kuro's 4th, sorry. Yeah, this is a very scary Protoss. Also, look at the worker production difference. Dammerfest is already set up to make use of that 4th base as soon as it's finished. So, yeah, that's gonna be so rough. And Kuro is moving out on the map again, and I don't think this army is coming back alive. and I don't think it will do damage.
You could maybe snipe the
please, Ducklings, please trigger the damn thing. Please. Ducklings, please.
You can do it.
He's baiting her. He's baiting her. He's going to bait her into it. He's going to bait her into it. No, it's just
those are. Yeah. It's a very good immortal count for Demofest right now.
Yeah, and with the Oracle backup, this is so bad.
Yeah, the Zealot's providing the excellent buffer that they need to be. And now, when Colossus is going to come down, it might help out quite a bit versus the Hydras, but for the most part, those Immortals are going to be the key.
That's very neat. Demofest can win this with Zealots. At this point.
Very much so. Kuro trying to make the switch into Mutas, but I think it might be too little too late.
Way too late.
Because that massive army of Demofest is right on top of Kuro's door right now.
Yeah, I mean, the Portal here doesn't have a lot of anti-air. But this...
One Void Ray, all you need.
Yeah, no, that's the Mutas will take so long to kill this army, it will kill everything in the meantime.
Not if you take a ninja.
Even if you take a ninja. Yeah, this is gonna be GG. Actually, Portals here is splitting a lot of units.
Yep, Kuro is starting to shave off the Zealot count, but a very robo army
not of those
is
ranged
scary no matter who you're up against. He's actually starting to push this back a little bit, perhaps. Starting to shave off the immortal count. Gets one Colossus. She might be able to hold. She might be able to scare Demofest back. Actually, if not, yeah, she might be able to hold this.
Nah.
Oh, yeah, the production is not fast enough.
Nah, she needs to do way more than just shave the army. You can't trade against this army. You have to kill it. And these ranged Colossi are just sitting here and killing everything that even thinks about getting in range.
Well, yeah,
trying to kill the Ducklings.
Yeah.
Right. So Demofest is evening up.
Regardless.
Evening up the score to a sideways 1-1. Right.
It's a decent showing, regardless.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Demofest had a beat on that game. The entire game. There was no damage done on the other side of the map.
Definitely. Again, the La Cucaracha build is very much you have to do damage with your roaches so that you'll get the economic lead, and those roaches just did not do enough.
Not do anything. They didn't barely kill anything, and they all died.
They did not do enough, Seal.
Look,
I'm allowed to be biased. I'm allowed to be biased.
Yeah, you gotta play the game. All right.
Now, see, the thing about the game, Steel, is that you gotta be doing stuff with your stuff.
Yeah, I definitely agree, but first you have to build the stuff. In order to build the stuff, you have to build the stuff to build the stuff. In order to build the stuff to build stuff, you need the stuff that gets you money to build stuff to build stuff. If you know what I mean. Not sure I'm making myself clear here.
I do. I very much know what you mean, Steel, but not everybody does. So why don't I simplify it and just say that you need to get the stuff in order to build the stuff. And, you know, there are always steps. Before you can get the stuff, you need to do the thing beforehand. That's step 1. In order to get to step 3, you gotta do step 1. In order to get to step 2, but in order to do step 2, you gotta do step 1. And then that way you get the stuff, and then you get to use the stuff against your opponent's stuff.
I was hoping you'd keep going, because I need to set up the game.
And then you see, once you get to step 3, you want to be going on to step 4. That's when you already generally have your stuff, and that's when you want to be using your stuff. And then you move on to step 4.5, which is getting even more stuff. And getting even more stuff will help you out in the long run. It'll help you out because you will get so much more stuff, and then your opponent will not have that much stuff. You will just have so much stuff that you will be able.
It's too much. It's too much. Okay.
All right. You got the lobby? Nice.
It stopped being funny. I mean, I'm laughing because it's not funny, not because it is. Alright, so our next contestant from the CranKy Ducklings will be catatonic, and the map shall be lost and or found. Alright.
There's an option.
For what?
Lost and or found.
Yeah.
So it can be lost or found.
Yeah.
I want LE.
So this is going to be a PvP.
Ah. PvP has been Catatonic's specialty for a while. The sole Protoss of the clan for the longest time, so of course the PvP is the best matchup. Because, you know, that's how that works.
I like Daunted in chat doing. Colossus has such long legs it would take ages to shave.
It's a good thing they do laser. It's a good thing
yeah,
they...
they're laser. They laser.
Lasers, can't
They laser their own legs.
Yeah.
Ow!
And that would be pretty useful.
Oh, Demerfisk is British? He's got the British flag. Looks it.
I don't think so. But if we were to say that he was British, then we would come into the the Great British Protoss. And here we have, running in the top right-hand corner of the map, spawning in the top right-hand corner of the map. For the Brotans, we have for clan Daily Life Esports. They're the ones who make esports a part of their daily life. They are that hardcore, guys. We have Demerfisk. And on the bottom left-hand corner map, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner map, we have the Yellow Protest, representing Great Britain and Clan CranKy. Those are the guys who are pretty cranky for reasons multiple. They're cranky because I can't come up with a reason. We have Catatonic.
Otherwise known as Catanitic.
I was known as
Catacnatic. Kutaunik. Catantonic? It's a cocktail.
Cataclysmic tonic?
Nah. Catalyst.
I believe a catatonic
Catalyst
is
tonic.
actually... There we go. Bring it back.
But this is lost and found, so no.
Bring it back.
It's not Catalyst.
Oh.
Ooh. Using 2 probes to kill a probe.
That's economical. That's a good deal. 2 for the price of 1.
2 for the price of 1. 2 for the Protoss of 1.
We do not see a gas steal this time for Catatonic. One would remember her legendary series against... I don't remember who they were, I think... Psystorm Casual Team?
Legendary. So legendary you can't remember the players.
It's so legendary you remember the story, you don't remember the other guy because they're not important. Sorry, Psystorm Casual. But... yeah, that legendary time... Oh, she's still going for the proxy Stargate, I'm going to say, but that legendary game where she just took both of her opponent's gases. And that was the proxy Oracle. Because I can.
And Demerfisk is going for a robotics facility.
We've seen him liking his Immortals, his Colossus from the previous game. Actually, from what I remember, he went decently charged on heavy. Well, maybe different for each matchup. You never know.
He's also searching for some proxies here. Will they go all the way up? I'm here in the shadows. Yeah, not going.
And they do not. In fact, they're going across. Okay, they're not. I lied. I'm sorry. Lying is wrong. I apologize.
You see a warp prism coming up first from Demerfisk. Wonder if he'll be a little more active on the other side of the map. Is it going to be an elevator here for into the main? You can elevator a few stalkers
if
here.
Yeah, if he gets Blink, which, I mean, he's not getting right now, but if he does get High Ground Vision on Catus main, he can Blink right on top of that from the third base location.
Yeah, but that then you get an Observer, not an Warp Prism. You don't need Blink if you have
what if he wants
Warp
to,
Prism.
Well, what if he wants to warp in another round Zealots? What if he wants to warp in another round Seal? You know, Observer, you got one use out of them. High Ground Vision. Warp Prism, you got 2 uses out of them. And let me tell you, you get 2 uses out of Warp Prism right now. You see this Observer over here? It can only do one thing. Here, buy this new Warp Prism by Bandai.
By Bandage. Now, Kata is noticing the lack of Nexus. She's realizing just now that this is going to be a one base all in, apparently.
Yep.
The Stalker and a Warp Prism.
It's definitely heavily in favor of Demerfest.
Not heavily in favor because Kata will have shield
okay.
back. Nothing
Nice.
to Warp Prism. That's
2
the
for
key
the
one.
price of 1 right there for Kata.
Yeah.
Now getting shield battery down, pushing this back, and now it's time for Oracle to go in.
Yeah, and Kata is also here positioned to delay this Nexus a little bit. Or at least she did that. Nah, I thought you would drop a pylon there, just to be annoying.
The Oracle is in. The main, it's not actually doing much because of the shield battery, but
yeah, and there are stalkers around.
Oracles are still good for utility, though.
Yeah, Demerfest is getting a second Warp Prism, and yeah, this is gonna be rough for them because Kata is on 2 bases, and yeah, Demerfest really hasn't done any damage. Kata lost 5 stalkers and 1 probe. That's it. As Demerfest lost the same and a Warp Prism. So
Demerfest lost his momentum, is what I'm gonna say.
No,
he's coming in for another drop.
Kata is absolutely not ready for this drop. She's over there in the main. Yeah, and she's not thinking about it. Ooh, it's gonna be... Yeah, Demerfest is a bit careful. Sending out that one
Just testing the waters a little bit.
Oh boy.
Oh, actually,
Oracle's got a lot of kills here.
Maybe? 9 pro kills. Always very nice to see.
Yeah, only 1 Oracle survives that.
Now is starting to get her own immortals, so these
okay, now Demerfest is going to drop here.
Army.
Is she seeing that? No, she's not going to drop just yet.
She's starting to crow out the immortal though, which again, very useful against stalkers.
Actually, Demerfest could snipe that immortal, perhaps, if it's not if she's not microing it.
If she's not careful with it, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not pulling the probe here. Okay, now they
try to do her own damage. 5 probes, 6 probes, starting to equal them up.
She might get the Warp Prism as well. She focuses it.
She might. Is Blink done for her? It is not.
No,
it's not been
even started. But yeah, this is a decent shutdown. She only lost 6 probes. Could have been much worse. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Considering she wasn't prepared. Considering she wasn't prepared for that drop at all. So yeah. Demerfest does get the second Nexus. I don't know now getting those 2 gases and start to tech up. I'd say she needs to get that 3rd Nexus as well. And I should probably go out and start to trying to damage on the other side of the map, making use of that.
A little bit blind.
Yeah, despite having these 2 bases for much longer, her macro is suffering.
See Demerfest trying to start to equal up the supply. However, he's now getting the Twilight Archives, which does mean that he will be taking up much faster than Kata. Kata now trying to get her 3rd.
VT Shrine is coming up.
Ooh.
But Kata is
using
going to
DTs against the Queen of Dark Templar.
Kata is going to have a 2nd Robo, so she will not be lacking for observers anytime soon. She already has 1 out, so she's going to have detection. Okay, Demerfest seeing the 3rd Nexus here. Oracle's getting 5 more
Getting
kills.
a bit more probes. Yep. Trying to do as best they can.
That's actually a pretty good catch here at this moment, because that definitely keeps Demerfix from chasing ahead, or at least catching up in economy, because he was catching up really well. Still,
yeah, she's quite a bit behind right now.
She's playing
I
very
think the
defensively,
yeah.
and that might work
But
for
Demerfist,
Demerfist.
yeah. What Demerfist definitely has going for him is he's ticking up much faster than Kata.
Problem is,
however, if you look at the economy, if you look at the army,
yeah,
quite a bit
she
lower.
gets to set up the 3rd base without a problem yet. There's a warp prism.
Pretty sure Demerfest saw that.
Yeah, he did see that. And now he's going to send up
So to get his
the
DTs
DTs
down.
in there.
Are there any observers for Kata right now?
Yeah, they're here in the main.
what?
So yeah, they'll be here before. I think before this Dark Templar gets to do any damage. Yeah, it's going to run straight into the army.
Run right into range. Yep.
Oh boy, there's another one here. Oop, there it is. Kata is not moving. There it is.
There she is.
Here's the movement.
I'm trying to go straight for a mineral line. That can... Not a bad idea.
It's going to lose the warp prism.
But Blink isn't... Kat doesn't have Blink yet. Well, she does have Warp enough, so...
Okay, the warp prism is down, that's the important bit.
He gets the
There's another observer
DT
here,
out.
so-
They should be able to get quite a couple pro kills before the observer gets out.
Okay. These oracles
Gets
are...
3 and runs
th-
with dear life.
They're full of energy, they can go for another run. I mean, this is dangerous if they go from here, it's the natural. I think they're waiting for the 3rd base to be set up, and then try and harass that.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, Kata is
Well,
now she finally feels
Demerfest
safe
has
to move
started
out.
to equalize. Yeah, okay, this is trouble for Demerfest. I was gonna say, Demerfest now equalizing the work account. He can definitely try to get a 3rd to make use of that. However, Kata is moving out with a much bigger army.
And the charge and +1.
Not to mention the Immortals with this, when you're going this Stalker heavy, these Immortals
and she's distracting
will put in
the,
so much work. And
the forces
distracting
back.
Stalkers as well.
Yeah. Jump,
Bring them pull back.
jump. Oh, she's
still
trying to go for a 3rd
yeah,
base.
split.
Now she's realizing there's no 3rd base.
Ooh, 1 Immortal versus 5. Can it happen, Steel? With shield battery, not
no.
quite. Guardian Shields
Even
do...
with Guardian Shield.
Yeah, Guardian Shield do go up, try to provide whatever of a buffer that they can.
How many
It's
immortals
a
are
really
in there?
large Stalker count. 5. No, 6.
No, I was trying to count the stalkers on Demerfisk's side, and there aren't any. Because
The Immortals on them.
I don't know. They all look the same.
Oh, where's our Observer?
I think he got sniped.
Oh, dang.
Alright, she's recalling.
Yeah, these ETs are provide a very good defense for Demerfest in that case.
Yeah, and he actually managed to get back into catch up in worker supply because Kata wasn't making any probes. I think she was expecting to end the game
Hashtag
here.
Yaku curse.
Yeah, this is a very Yaku thing. Now she's building them 3 at a time and spitting them out, boosting them out. The proxy is still alive. It's nice.
Nice.
Do we get to see a proxy Tempest?
I still think Kata is way ahead right now.
Oh,
she can
definitely
end the game
Definitely.
with the... Yep.
But she has to pressure because she right now her big advantage is the army supply, and she needs to make use of that.
For sure.
Because economically, I mean, Demerfix is still mining here. Catatonic is now just started using her 3rd base, so she's just now starting to make use of that economic advantage.
And here we will likely see the final battle
Yeah.
for this game. Morrison, a lot of High Templar, but he doesn't have Storm. He's
Good
gonna
force fields,
possibly
though.
try to... They are very nice force fields. He's gonna possibly try to morph them in very
Yeah,
quickly into
once those are
Archons,
gone,
but,
this is over.
yeah, a little bit later morph, and they are still pretty beefy, but Immortals do a lot of damage, and GG is called. Kata will be bringing this up into a 2-1 lead.
Oh boy. Alrighty. This is a close fight so far.
Yeah. I'm gonna see a continuation where one team takes a map and then drops a map and then takes a map and then drops a map.
It's at all possible. We saw that last week. I was trying to drink water while I think of the name of the previous team, and I completely forgot it. Even though it was right there in my...
It was Cyx.
Cyx, yeah. Of all the teams to forget. Alright, so yeah, they're tracking down the next player, so it might be a minute before we find that.
I get biscuits if we're taking a minute.
Do you have a minute to hear about the CranKy Duckling Duckling Open tournament? Every Friday we do a Duckling Open tournament, which is a tournament for StarCraft 2 players between the leagues of Bronze and Diamond.
Full time Steel.
So that's what I'm doing. You don't need to interrupt me by telling me to do the thing that I'm doing. It's not, it's not necessary. Would you like it if I told you to interrupt me while you were interrupting me, telling me to do something that I was already doing? Huh?
Alright, I miss.
Anyway, yeah, it's a weekly tournament that we run on Friday at 7 p.m. KST. Around
Standard Time.
Yep, and 12 p.m. European Standard Time, Central European Time. Yeah, so if you like that, go ahead and join. And on the last Friday of every month, it also open up to Masters 2 or 4.9k MMR. That's a bit of a higher tier tournament.
But still join that because, you know,
yeah,
why not?
It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. You gotta play the game.
You gotta play the game. If you don't play the game, you don't win. Can't win if you don't play the game. Spam the kappa to cheer for Kata.
Sorry, I'm just taking this time to nibble on some biscuits because I haven't had dinner.
God damn it, Diablo. Yeah, I think Psionics Aftermath's own Lord of Terrans has now caught up to the fact that I forgot the name of Psionic Aftermath. And it was right there on the custom in the casting tool. Still all the scores and everything, because it doesn't update. So I had to reset it before. So I saw it right in front of me. And also, you know, Terran Lord was right here in chat and I saw Psyx. So I had all the information in front of me and still could not make the connection.
Steel could not make the connection?
Yeah. Steel is not a very good conductive material. That is a lie. Steel, that is a lie. Metal is a very good conductor.
Heat or electricity?
Both. They're very good conductor of both.
Really? I'd imagine like copper and silver would be better for electricity.
No, they're just cheaper.
Ah.
As far as I know, steel is a better conductor. It's just more difficult to work. You need much higher temperatures, and it's more expensive. And yeah, and gold is much better.
Oh yeah.
And easier to work, and actually, I think cheaper in those amounts. I think gold actually comes out as cheaper than steel because of all the cost of steel production. You know, steel movements. Yeah.
Yep. I suppose you don't need. I mean, you still need to smelt down the ores, I guess, but you don't need to, you know, go into the process of making an alloy.
Yeah. Of course, I'm not an expert on this in any way, so I'm just babbling here. you know, we have time to fill.
I have a chemistry exam in a couple of months, so God, I hope I know what I'm talking about.
Is it a metallurgy? Chemistry.
That is included, yeah.
Right. Yeah, we're still waiting for the other player. Their team captain is tracking them down, so
Oh, they have a Masters 3 player who wants to do a show match. Just for fun.
Yeah. I think if they forfeit this, they're finished, because it's a no, wait, we need a 4-point win, right? It's a best of 7. Or maybe they don't have another player to field?
Well, then it just becomes 4-1, wouldn't it? Because then they'll have to forfeit the other 2 spots.
Yeah, but they should have another. I don't know. Maybe they forfeit this one,
well,
but I don't know.
We'll give it some time.
We have to wait.
We'll give it some time.
Yeah.
So
what the hell is this conversation? What are you talking about? I can't. I'm trying to keep up with in-game chat, and I'm just not capable of making any sense of this. Why are you talking about Keen all of a sudden?
Well, using the hip young lingo. So what do you think about Keen, Steel?
It's not true.
How do you know that?
God damn it. Because you asked me that, I was too late to type in chat about true, and I... This is my job, damn it, to make true jokes. Kuro sniped the honor from me.
She took it way longer.
And Phoenix Tears was actually raising it up for me for I don't know, what's the term? Not raising it up. In Hebrew, it's raising it up
setting up
the yeah. Because in Hebrew you use it for I think you use it as a. I think it's a term from tennis. So you're gonna raise up the ball for someone else to smack it down. Or no, it's for volleyball, I think.
Yes, the sports.
The sports. And you know, we know all about sports. Yeah, especially the electronics sports, as they like to call, with a capital E and a capital S to piss Paul Challoner off.
Alright, so unfortunately it does look like Daily Life will have to forfeit their final 2 spots. However, they do have...
Okay, so how do we... Can we do like forfeit?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, that should... I think that's how we do it? Question mark?
I can't wait to see what it looks like.
I just typed FF in parentheses.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate that we will have to cut our VTL match a bit short because of that. However, we do have a consolation. Consolation, not a constellation. Look, I'm buying the stars, right? We're gonna have our constellation. But we do have a consolation. A member of Daily Life Esports, who is Masters 3, is eager to do a show match with any one of the CranKy Ducklings, which looks like Light will be doing it right now.
Okay.
So we can enjoy that.
So it's gonna be a best of 3? Yes.
That's a 69. Let's go.
Okay. Are we ready or
Oh.
not?
I play as a bantering back and forth, so yep. No countdown, just play it, Steel, just play it.
Yaku told me to start the game. Yaku told me to start the game. Nothing. My hands are tied. this is so ridiculous.
Yeah, well, you know. When you gotta.
I don't care. I
time.
get to see a game on Redshift. Screw everything else.
Screw everything else.
Oh wait, how do I know?
Take your time.
I think I need.
Take. Go on.
No, how do I can't remember the thing. I can't remember the thing is.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to do a best of 69, but I can't remember how to add the you know.
I don't think you can.
Yes, you can. You can multiply the thing.
Not in Game Heart.
Yeah, you can. I'm telling you, you can. No, not like this. You can multiply the thingies, the tens. Ah, right.
So we're gonna have a very short intro for this map then.
Right. You wanna do the intros?
Yeah, alright. And in the left corner map, so I need the top left corner map. We have the grades, we have to condense this down, but I don't feel like condensing it. We have the CranKy Ducklings versus CranKy Ducklings. In this best of 69 show match, we have the green swords fighting the top left corner map of Richard Ali. What does Ali stand for? Steel. I'm gonna stop you there. We have like VIP.
Oh, I forgot.
And on the bottom right hand corner, the bottom right corner, we have the red Terran already locking the gas steel. That's so you know. So you know the guys who know. And so you know the guys who know. We have the red Terran sliding the bottom left hand corner map of Richard Ali. We have my body.
Ooh, spending a lot of these SCVs on killing that extractor, and like just makes another one. Ooh.
Hashtag just like thinks. Just like finally gets killed.
Right, let's go for a 1-1. Is this gonna be a Reaper rush? The kind of stuff you do.
You what?
You what, mate?
Might just be a standard 2-in-1. We don't really see too much deviation. Normally, if it's going to be 3x Reaper, you don't get add-ons. Yep, it's a 2-in-1.
We're getting the Australian jitters here. Starting to get some frame skips in game.
Oh, you know, that's how it's done.
Yep. This is how we do it.
Okay, well, I would say that we should be talking about the game, but you know what? Meh.
Standard opening from both of them. There's nothing to talk about.
Exactly, me.
Besides, this is a so match. We can, you know. Maybe we can, you know.
Talk about shows.
Talk about shows. Because, you know.
And
esports with a capital E and a capital S is a show, you know.
Yeah.
As you know.
You know? Speaking of esports shows,
and in shows,
podcast.
Generally
want on the YouTube.
Generally want to see things in shows.
And speaking of shows, Duckling Open, that's a show. Sign up for that.
You said, speaking of shows, I thought, is that a name of a player? Cause
show?
That shows. That's definitely sounds like the name of a Korean player. And in the bottom of the corner,
maybe.
It's shows.
Shows is about to show you
that See that Reaper hiding behind the tank here?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to see without the circle. Yeah. Unless Light decides to somehow decides to press insert or delete. Actually, I don't know what it would be for him because he uses core. Yeah.
If you look to your right in chat, you will see the 16 SWAT Sanseki, otherwise known as Kuro, catching up to Light, stealing the gas twice.
Nice.
This is how you get your girl in the Zorg world. This is how Zorg. This is how the Zorgs do.
I like to imagine that some guy goes up to his dad is Zerg, and he's like, "Dad, how did you get Mom to like you?" And he's like, "Well, son, I stole this guy's gas, and then I canceled the extractor, and then I stole the gas again."
And Mom was like, "Woo!" Alright, this job is
alright.
Really dangerous.
We're finally starting to see stuff happen. You're seeing the drop come down.
It does have a lot of Zerglings and Banes.
Yeah. Oh, not that many Banelings actually. Just two. One of them gets targeted down very quickly. The other one will not be targeted down as fast and forces them to pick back up. And,
it's actually a pretty good shutdown though.
Yeah.
But again, these Marines are still alive.
He didn't lose too much Marines there.
Yeah, but it didn't do damage.
Out in a 2-on-1, however.
That Baneling just guys, wait for me! I wanna explode people, freakish.
Oh, this can be dangerous for my body right now. That's a lot of.
Nope! Get me out of here!
I'll pick up. Extraction team! Alright.
Right, so my bat is still on 2 bases. Light is comfortably sitting on 3 bases, droning up fantastically well. Getting that carapace upgrade, which is gonna make these Zuglings and Banelings last a lot longer. Where are we? Where are these? Oh, it's a Liberator.
Yep, for a bit of harass. You can definitely tell that
that's a lot of drones, though. That's a great catch from Mabadi.
Yeah. You can definitely tell that Mabadi, just like as he said in the pregame lobby, I don't think we told people, but in the pregame lobby he was saying that he hasn't played for a while. We don't know what a while means. However, we do see him going for Bio Medevac Mine in TBC, which was fairly common in Harvest Swarm. And you could definitely, Still, Widow Mines are very, very, very good against Slingbane. Not as good against Hydras, but they will. But nowadays, I feel Marines. Well, either Marines are strong enough or Mutas are weak enough that pure Marine can clean up Mutas.
Yeah.
If you have enough of them, anyway. Oh, that's a very nice position of the. What's it called? He retargets every time, so he doesn't take any friendly fire. Oh, that is very good. That's a very good move.
But
the rest of mine are way out of
left
position.
alone.
These are slowlings, though. These are slowlings and very nice splits. Yeah, slow blings.
Slow blings.
And very nice splits by Mabadi.
And now it does get the Medivacs back. They're out of energy, though. But
Light
just can't build enough of a force to take this. It keeps losing them, the Zerglings one by one. The
pool is down the spawning pool, and this should be the beginning of the end.
Yeah, it doesn't have any army production unit. Oh, it does have. It can make Hydralisks.
Oh yeah, he's not though.
Yeah. So this attack gets shut down, and actually Light manages to keep a lot of his economy still alive.
He's forced to remake his production.
I like this spine here, just protecting nothing. It's outside the bases.
It's gonna give Yaki a pat down.
That's a good Widowmine connection.
Yep, clears out most of the Lings and a couple of things. And obviously more mines coming down. Gonna get the Queen, not ideal, but not the worst thing in the world
another
either.
Widowmine shot with shut down the Hydralisks. GG!
Yeah. I feel like just could not keep up with the amount of micro and what's it called? Production of my body right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he needs to wake up. He just woke up just in time for what's it called?
Yeah, you need to wake up before the game. You don't want to play in your sleep because usually the human brain doesn't work as fast during sleep as it does when you're awake. It's a very well-known fact, very scientific.
You don't want to be in bed when you want to be playing the game.
Struggled to make 3 racks at 6 minutes and third landed at 9 minutes. Yeah.
That's my time.
Yeah, but my body had great control though. On these Marines. Kept them as soon as they got to the Zerg base. They stayed there. He never backed off. He was continuously assaulting those bases. It's a very good push.
Always keep up the pressure. That's the ideal.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Do we have a map for game 2?
I'm going to decide myself.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Go Steps of War.
Okay, he's going darkness. I mean,
well,
that was.
We can still pick Steps of War for you.
He knows that's what I would be picking anyway. I like to pick the maps that are picked less often, so we can actually see some stuff.
No. You want to pick a map that's not seen often these days. Steps of War, I'm telling you.
God damn it, Yaku.
I'm telling you, man, Steps of War. That's not seen that often.
Mm-hmm. Alright, ready? No, let's do this.
Let's go. I'm not ready, but let's go.
You ask someone if they're ready and they say no, you kind of wait.
Do you specifically?
I do, yes.
Wow.
He says, Darkness Sanctuary. The darkest of all the Sanctuary. Rockshear.
Darkness Sanctuary is actually not in GSL map pool anymore. Go.
Yeah, they have another weird ass map instead.
Such as, speaking of weird, here we have in the top left-hand corner map spawning in the top left-hand corner map of Darkness Sanctuary LE. I'm not allowed to say because trademark. Here we have the captain of CranKy. We have the CranKy captain. We have the captain. He's very cranky. He's going for the double gas because he is so cranky.
Looking for the location.
Light VIP. So that's lit vape. And the top right-hand corner of the map spawning in the top right-hand corner of the map, we have the Red Terran playing for Clan Data Life Esports. Not in a VTL, but in a what's it? A show match. We have playing for Clan Daily Life Esports. The Esports is part of the Daily Life. We have my body.
I guess you could say, my body is ready. Huh?
You could.
Huh?
You could.
Huh?
I'm not, but you could.
Get it? Because, it's a pun.
I don't.
Yeah.
What is a pun?
Again with the dumb questions. A pun is the thing you put on the stove and you can cook on it with it. It's got a handle. It's called a pan. So it's how you make like pancakes in a pan.
No, you put it directly on the stove.
No, you put it directly on the stove because you have weird Singaporean food habits.
What is the stove you speak of?
The thing where the pizzas came from. They don't come from drawers, you know.
I thought they just magically spawned from a drawer.
Alright, my buddy is actually going across the map with the Reaper, but not catching Light VIP just yet. Alright, second location will be the right one though.
Unless he stops right in front of where he can see and decides to turn back for whatever reason.
See, by the time he gets here, there's already for the Swarm Force and Queen ready to defend from this Reaper. And he's going for a 2-on-1. With Steam.
Last time, so.
Yeah, it's a solid Terran build against Zerg. Like it, Light making
the Queen's gonna come in to chase away that Reaper.
Yeah. Like he's going to finish that extractor?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Ow.
Ow. Oh, still getting the body block.
Shoved back. Right in the end, yep. Starting to shave off the link count, which debatably isn't that important, but in my opinion, you know, the less links they have, the more links they have to remake.
You only killed one, relax.
Every link counts, Steel. Every link counts. You know, Light, you know, he will never move out unless he has the exact number. He will not move out. And if it's uneven, fuck it. Sacrifice one link, because I gotta have my exact numbers.
God damn it, Diago. Alright, Light going to go in here and actually see get a good view of my body's production. See the starport with the reactor, the two racks.
He knows what's coming, or he should.
No, there's a factory with a reactor. That's a bit of an odd one. Usually,
I suppose he wants to skip drilling claws and just go straight for mine production.
Yeah.
Oh, Light is gonna catch this.
Yep. Here it is. It's a common.
Well, be coming down the sanctuary.
Coming down the darkness, she'll be coming. She'll be coming down the darkness, she'll be coming. She'll be coming down the darkness, she'll be coming down the darkness, she'll be coming.
Do you think that upgrading that swarm of death beasts was wise?
No, kill ya. Okay. Oh, that mine shot though.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say that
Overlord skilled so far. This is already annoying. Light VP.
Ooh, very good target firing down by my body right there. Sniping the banelings, making sure that he can focus solely on the lings. And once again, Light's supposed to
look at that. Light lost so much for so little.
See, I told you, Seal, every link counts. He's supposed to remake 18 links instead of more useful units like drones or hydras. And they still melt versus still Marines.
Man with gun is OP.
Man with gun plus pilot is OP'er.
Man with gun and drugs and universal healthcare.
And drugs.
And universal
and
healthcare.
drugs and universal healthcare. Oh, Australia. Actually, I don't know where my buddy is from.
Is saying Brazil maybe?
Somewhere in Europe. No,
it's in
Brazil.
Europe
because he wanted to play on US East.
US West.
No, East, not West.
Okay, so now Combat Shield is done. +1 weapons is done for Mabadi.
And reinforcements are done for Mabadi.
+1 carapace is going to finish for Light VP, so that's going to be helpful against that. Because he has
Mainland
overload
roll
speed.
is going to come along as well. making it a little tougher for my body to target fire them.
My body could use a couple of more medivacs. He's got a lot of bio that's not covered.
Every Marine gets a medevac!
Actually, this Queen just sitting here. It was chasing the Reaper before, I think.
It's keeping watch.
Thus, her watch is ended.
I cry every time. Oh, this would have been juicy. But again,
Yeah.
juicy target fire, if not juicy mine connect.
Yeah, they haven't fired yet, so... And there's more of them coming. Oh, this is gonna be so nasty.
Oh. Dude, if Light doesn't see this coming, okay, he knows.
But I'm so used to having tanks that I can flank. I'll take Widow Mine.
Yaku, why don't you make
That was a very great friendly fire from
It was, actually, for Light.
for Light, but still,
It's on the man of
they're
Doom.
still alive. What was this Zergling doing there?
It's best.
It's best. Yeah, the best. Oh, they're so tired.
Okay, those are pretty good splits though, coming down for my body. And a very nice hot pickup, plus
Yeah.
mine connect.
Okay, the
And the
Hydras
last one will
are
fire its shot.
saving Light, but look at that, he lost so much. He lost almost, yeah, pretty much double. More than double, actually, in terms of lost minerals and gas. Lost resources. So Babata is trading so fantastically well so far. 80 Zerglings for 15 Marines. Ooh boy.
Let me tell you right there, that's a deal right there.
Yeah, that's a lot of number on one, but very small number on the other, and you know, that's how you know that one is doing better than the other. And,
Cornell throwing the second one
But,
for
you
free.
know,
Medevac.
this is a numbers game,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know. Yep.
That's like one of the more interesting things about competitive games I find. Just the numbers game part of it. Once
That's
again,
triple. That's triple the amount of resources lost for Light
Ooh.
VP.
used to be double, now it's triple. And now the man
Yeah.
with gun gets in, and GG. My body. Well, Stay Life will have to forfeit their VTL spots. My body does make sure that no honor and stuff is forfeited.
Yeah, see, Light is saying, not used to playing versus mines. Yeah, the Zergs have gotten used to playing versus tanks early on in the game. That's the Maru effect. Maru did it once, and then on GSL. No, it was not even on GSL. It was
It was everyone else.
was it? Was it? No, it was it in GSL. He did that. I think against Rogue. Oh, he did it against Rogue, I think, in the semi-finals for the previous season. He brought the two
Catalyst.
tanks. I think it was Catalyst, where he brought the two tanks and completely shut down. No, it was Lost and Found. That's where he did that. Yeah, it's you know.
That's the pro gamer effect. Pro gamer does something, everyone else copies.
Yeah. So now you do the.
Oh, even to an extent, amongst pro gamers, that happens.
Yeah,
one guy
it
good
happens
does
a
something,
lot.
everyone else follows suit.
Yeah. Everyone is trying to play like Maru, except my body. You know. See, even now, even Maru is.
No,
even-
my body is trying to play like Maru, but 2015 Maru.
It's the wrong Maru to play. It's not. Maybe we should replace the Terran word from meta with Maru. You know,
Maybe.
what's the Maru currently? And then
Hashtag Singapore Maru.
hashtag Singapore Maru. Okay. Is there like a distinctly Singaporean term, like your geographical location or something that's kind of rhymes with Maru.
The closest thing I can think of is Johor Bahru.
Okay, that could work.
It's in Malaysia.
Oh, so though it probably doesn't work, does it?
I'm thinking.
Come on, goddammit, Yaku, we have to meme live in front of everyone. This is the test.
No.
Meme, Yaku. Meme like you've never memed before.
I'm too hungry for this. What's a pizza?
Okay. For those who are not in the know, Yakuzaku for some reason stores pizza in his desk drawer.
Cupboard.
Okay, it's a cupboard. Still, it's unrefrigerated.
Drawer rolls up.
Because
drawer rolls up the tongue better. It's
because he's a
not
barbarian.
real food. It's not real food.
God damn it, Yaku!
It doesn't have to be refrigerated.
You walking food poisoning.
It's not real food.
God damn it. God damn it, Yaku. Also, casters, I've been informed you are very complimentary. My thanks.
I
You
very
are
much
welcome.
disagree. We do not compliment each other
You're
at all.
welcome,
I want a new co-caster. I want a new co-caster, and I want a raise. I'll have my guy write up the contract.
I did not sign up to be complimentary.
Well then, do we have anything else that we need to inform the lovely viewers?
Yeah, come and join the Duckling Open on Friday. 7 p.m. Korean Standard Time and 12 p.m. Central European Time. So, you know, go ahead and do that.
Yeah,
Links are in chat.
if you have the opportunity.
And also join our CranKy Ducklings Discord. You don't have to be a CranKy Duckling to join it. It's a lovely place for fun people who love StarCraft 2. So go ahead and join that, and hang around with other wonderful StarCraft 2 enthusiasts. Even if I do say so myself, and I do say so myself.
And I do, yeah. And you do.
Ergo,
And I do as well. I stay for you.
QAD. Que demonstrando. Right, so that'll be all from us for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. GG's for Daily Life Esports. It's a shame you had to forfeit. We would have loved to play those games. It's always a bit of a shame to you know, to have a team who can't really finish the thing for whatever reason. But yeah, they showed good games, and we would love to see them in the future. And you too as well, everyone.
So there's a wasp on my window and I'm scared.
What?
There's a wasp on my window and I'm scared.
Bring whiskey to shout out at it.
Ah.
Just don't let it bite it though, because I'll probably get bitten or stung or whatever they do. Yeah, it's stung, not bitten. It's a wasp. Anyway, good night. What are we talking about? Get out of here.